So this yoga breathing technique, pranayama technique, is called interrupted breath. So what we do now is we encourage a deep breath by building it up in steps. So rather than simply breathing in deeply and breathing out deeply, what we do is breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, hold it, and then breathe out. So I'm building up the steps, and we can either interrupt the inhalation or we can interrupt the exhalation. And we'll start with interrupting the inhalation. So I'm going to breathe in 8 or 9 tiny steps, retain the breath for a while, and then I'm going to allow that air to come out completely. So obviously, as I've breathed in several steps, there'll be a lot of air inside, so I need to make sure that my exhalation is full. So remember, we've got inhalation, retention, exhalation. So in this breath, we're interrupting the inhalation, maintaining the breath in the retention phase, and then having a long exhalation. Okay, so sitting upright, lengthen the spine, backs of the hands on the knees, look down towards the floor. Interrupted inhalation to begin with. So the inhalation went step by step by step. I retained the breath in the lungs, and then I allowed a good long exhalation as I breathe out. So let's just try that again. Inhalation interrupted. Retain, long exhalation. Breathe normally. Repeat, inhalation interrupted. Retain, long exhalation. Breathe normally. So that's our interrupted breath, and there I was focusing on interrupting inhalation. What I'm now going to do is reverse. So I'm going to take a long, deep in-breath, retain the air in my lungs, and then breathe out with an interrupted exhalation. So breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, and then breathe normally at the end. So deep breath, retain, interrupted exhalation. So sitting tall, look to the floor. Deep breath in. Retain. Interrupted exhalation. Breathe normally. So that's our interrupted breath. And in all pranayama techniques, it's important once you've practiced the technique just to breathe normally, allow yourself to become centered, allow yourself to recover, and then restart. It's not a competition to see who can hold their breath, who can perform the greatest number of breaths. It's what it means to you and what it can give you. It's an energizing practice. And remember that we did it in a number of stages. We started off with the asana, so stretching out the rib cage, stretching out the shoulders. We then moved on to becoming aware of the breath and then modifying the breath. So that's our interrupted breath as part of our pranayama practice.